Hello, my name is Antonio. I create three different blueprints. Basically, the gray stone it gives me damage when I go near it. Like if I got hit by it, as you can see, my health is dropping down by 25%. And I will show in the blueprint how I made that. I have made two different types of foods which collect. One which you have to press interact when you go close by it the word when you enter the box it appear E to interact, and when you press E you can see that I get 10 health each time I press E next to it, right? If I go back and get more damage to be able to show you second one. um, okay, I get damage. The other system which I create, it is these foods here wisely. It's a little bit hard to see. Basically the three the same ones, but if I go collect it give me 25% health, and they disappear as soon as I go near them. To create those I have created three different blueprints. So the first and foremost I have to create widgets which are very simple to create, but basically the widget basically I have to create a canvas panel, a vertical box to put the images and the text which I really need, and then in the graph, uh, not in this graph, but to create the widget before I can use the widget inside the health pickup. So if I go to the one which is the BRP interact, first and foremost, I have to create a widget, which you will not be able to see it because I press it on to appear only when you are near. So when you are in the screen, like no matter where your camera position, you'll be able to see it. And the conclusion, which is the when if you are inside the circle, basically. The, for this one, I have to create two different functions. One function is as simple as when uh, print the string, basically based on the string which I will show you, it return the node. So basically when I press the E button, it gives me health based on the blueprint on the character, which I will show later. To create this, I have to create a compass beginning overlap, which basically this gives me the visibility and set to a target and widget. So the widget will appear and disappear when I leave the circle wisely. And this one, it is the event graph, which basically when I'm saying to the get health, so basically we get in health to the character when the character cast blueprint the character, which I will show you, it goes to the target and to the health, which you can see here is adding 20% to value to health and destroy the actor. Uh, yeah. So if I go to the health pickup, which are the other one, it's a very simple process. Basically, saying when I cast the blueprint of in the third person, pressing go near it, it gives me the pair and again disappear. I use the same project, but in the third person, which if we go here to for the first one, I have to create health widget, which is basically I have the widget which basically says the class as health, which understand that if I class this with my health is 100%, it can have a show to the viewport. And to make the widget, to when I press E, you have to I create a widget which I press E, and then I create a follow the camera. Basically, the my camera is very important to this. So where is my camera? Where we looking? If I don't look near the braid, I will not be able to press get health, which I will show you. And basically again cast for the interact, which is basically I'm telling the object, which it is the interface, which is the braid, and into the blueprint of interact, which is show, and show if amount, how much amount I need, which it is a very simple program by saying basically the amount which I want to add on it to add the health percent. And for the damage one, which was a gray stone, uh, I create a blueprint which basically again comes to the third person. When target, basically when the third person character goes near the target, health by a subtraction of 20, right? And show to be able to show to the target. So I have the target character which you can, as soon as it goes near, subtract 20 the value and return to the value of health, which it is the blueprint in which I'll show in a bit. um, for the health, which is this widget, I create this program. So this basically shows get the percentage of how much percentage I will have minus and add up to the player, to get the player character to the value. So they cast that and get health. So basically here I'm showing to divide the 100% health with the return value based on the character references and the progress bar. Also, before I finish the project, I wanted to show you the process because the process was starting from a simple box and damage. Basically, you can see, I was going to show you as well, like if the character doesn't look at the object, he doesn't get health. So you have to make sure that it is in the project. Like if it is not hitting an object, which it is this object at the moment, will not get health. And also I want to explain that I have a very big issue with getting the interaction with the character. I was trying multiple different ways uh, to make the work with press E, but because originally when I tried with press E, it was not working. So for me to make it work, I have to create a sphere trace by channel, which is basically when I press E, it shows the selection section instead of uh, just to go near it. Like when I was pressing, it was nothing happening. It was just showing up and it was not useful. Basically, if I show it quickly, I delete. If basically I was having the issue, which if I compile this, and normally I should be able to do it without having to do issue, but it did not want to work. So I have to create that extra blueprint inside the third person, which was like forcing it by itself to sorry, I have to create this one instead of be able to make it inside the character. Or I done it by using the project settings, and I use it into the input. Uh, as you can see, impact on when you press E, but it did not want to work, so I have to create that extra blueprint inside the third person character.